Britney Spears' ex-husband, Kevin Federline, has come out of the woodworks to speak publicly about Britney and share information regarding her relationship with her children. This story has been unfolding this week, and as each day passes, it's only gotten worse and more upsetting for Britney. Her and Kevin have had quite a rocky relationship with co-parenting their boys, and it has come out through numerous documents that Britney does pay for the entirety of their boys' lives, their school, everything that they wear, everything that they have. She is providing for them via child support, and he is getting a lot of money every single month. And he's remained extremely silent to the media for a very long time, but I guess something within him changed, and he decided that he was ready to do some sit-down interview and spill all the information that he had and all of his opinions as well. Kevin sat down last weekend and did an interview where he talked about Britney, her conservatorship, and much more. During the interview, Kevin said a number of things that upset the public as well as Britney and her husband, Sam. Kevin made claims that the two kids he shares with Britney, Preston and Jaden, are currently choosing not to see her right now, and alleged the reasoning behind that was because they are embarrassed by some of Britney's Instagram photos, where she is seen wearing close to nothing. Britney does share censored photos of herself on Instagram where she's either using her hands or emojis to cover up. And she's explained before that it's liberating to post content like that and that she's been restricted so much in her life, and that's just her being her, living her life. Kevin said in the interview that he's trying to explain to the boys that she's just expressing herself, but it's hard for teenage boys to go to school and have that content posted of their mom. He also mentioned that the boys chose not to attend her recent wedding in June because they aren't seeing her right now. Britney ended up responding to some of what was said in the interview and posted to her Instagram story saying, "It saddens me to hear that my ex-husband has decided to discuss the relationship between me and my children. As we all know, raising teenage boys is never easy for anyone. It concerns me the fact that the reason is based on my Instagram. It was long before Instagram. I gave them everything. Only one word, hurtful. I'll say it. My mother told me, you should give them to their dad. I'm sharing this because I can. Have a good day, folks." Britney's husband, Sam, also made a statement in defense of his wife, saying, "To clarify, my wife has never posted a nude selfie except of her butt, which is quite modest these days. All other posts were implied nudity, which can be seen in any ad for lotion or soap. There is no validity to his statement regarding the kids distancing themselves, and it is irresponsible to make that statement publicly. The boys are very smart and will be 18 soon to make their own decisions and may eventually realize the tough part was having a father who hasn't worked much in over 15 years as a role model. Kevin's gravy train will end soon, which probably explains the timing of these hurtful statements. I do not know him personally and have nothing against him aside him choosing to vilify my wife. His character is revealed by approval of the cruel 13-year conservatorship, and his loyalty to Jamie indicates his approval at time of its conception as well. Things that are now considered normal issues and behavior easily dealt with therapy or other ways were magnified to justify a 13-year prison sentence. Anyone approving of it is wrong or benefiting from it somehow. I will not comment on this matter again except to say I have a job." He continued saying, even if there was truth to her kids being ashamed of their mother's choices and positive body image, they wouldn't be the first teenagers embarrassed of their parents. Most kids are embarrassed of their parents at one point. The mere presence of a parent can humiliate a teenager. It's so common, it has been a storyline used over and over on TV and in films for decades. Eventually, if not already, they will realize their mother's choices are harmless and an expression of newly found freedom. There is nothing to be embarrassed about, just lots of things to be proud of. I wish him the best and hope he has a more positive outlook in the future for benefit of all involved. But for now, keep my wife's name out of your mouth. A lot of the things that Sam was referencing in these posts was related to the interview that Kevin did give, because he really went into detail about his opinions on the conservatorship, and clearly Sam did not like any of those things. And he was also insinuating that a reason why Kevin might have been doing this interview was because the boys are inching closer to 18. Maybe Kevin wants to come out and make some money by doing some interviews because that child support is not going to be provided to him forever. During Kevin's interview, when talking about the conservatorship, he felt like it saved Britney's life and credited her father for basically creating the conservatorship, basically saying that he made a good choice. And a lot of people were questioning that because at one point in time, He did not want his children to be around Jamie, Britney's father, but now he's saying that he would welcome their grandfather into their lives. People just could not fathom the way that he was suddenly, all of a sudden, making all of these claims and statements when things like that from his past are just not lining up with what he's saying and now being all supportive of Jamie. But you got a temporary restraining order for your kids against him? But continuing to add fuel to the fire, Wednesday night, Kevin shared 3 videos to his Instagram feed where he said, "I cannot sit back and let my sons be accused in this way after what they've been through. As much as it hurts us, we decided as a family to post these videos the boys took when they were 11 and 12. This isn't even the worst of it. The lies have to stop. I hope our kids grow up to be better than this. Hashtag never fear truth." So Kevin is saying that they made a family decision, meaning him and the boys, I'm guessing, who are 15 and 16. And a lot of people are combating his statement and saying that these kids cannot be like the excuse for wanting to post this. Him being the adult should know better than sharing this type of private information and these type of private videos online. And his point for posting these videos is to make Britney look bad as a parent. And he's definitely trying to insinuate that her relationship with her kids is more than just them being upset about the Instagram, the way that she's talking to them in these videos. We're supposed to feel some type of way against her. And also he's saying that this isn't even the worst of it. So there's a lot of things that he is putting out there, and the public is just like, why are you doing this? This was his big comeback to her statement and her husband's statement saying that her kids shouldn't be upset about her Instagram. So now he's hitting the public with, it's more than just the Instagram. Like, you're the one that brought up the whole thing with the kids and the Instagram. So I don't really understand why he's upset. Obviously, she can defend herself if you are bringing stuff up to the public. But the public is just thinking this is a weird reaction. Obviously, there are some people that are looking at these videos and thinking, I don't like this. I don't like what I'm seeing. I'm uncomfortable. And it is uncomfortable. We shouldn't be seeing these videos. But the damage really is that he is also putting his kids into a place of judgment. By posting these videos, people are commenting about the kids and the way that they're recording their mom and then having comments about that. It's just very interesting how he has started the conversation surrounding his kids and then is upset when his kids are the focus of the conversation. And then he adds more fuel to the fire by posting videos to make them once again the center of the conversation. I know he's saying that this is a family decision and that's supposed to insinuate that the boys did give him permission to post these, but a lot of people are saying that they are still kids at the end of the day and they really just don't know what they could be agreeing to. And did he really get permission? The whole thing is a lot to process, but the 3 videos that he posted were videos that the boys had recorded of when they were with Britney from a few years ago. So he said that they were 11 and 12 in the video and now they are 15 and 16. Loads of people have been resharing these clips, making comments on Twitter saying that this just sounds like any other mother having a stern talking to with their children, as she seems extremely frustrated with her behavior in these videos. The first video appeared to show Britney being recorded while telling her son to respect her when he is in her house. The second and third video appear to be of another argument where they are all in the car. Britney is in the front seat arguing with one of her sons after having gone outside with no shoes on. Later in the video, she says that she's going to take his phone away because he went out without shoes in Alaska weather. Following the 3 videos being released, Britney's lawyers came to her defense and in an obtained statement by Variety said, whether he realizes it or not, Mr. Federline has not only violated the privacy and dignity of the mother of his children, he has undermined his own children, whose privacy he should protect. Putting aside his ITV interview, Mr. Federline's ill-advised decision to post an old video of his 11 and 12-year-old children was cruel, bottom of the barrel stuff. It was abhorrent. The videos were deleted a few hours after they were posted, but the damage it has done doesn't get deleted with him just taking the post down. Thousands of people have obviously already downloaded the video, shared it all over Twitter, and have seen what he has chosen to share. He said all this stuff about Britney's post being hard for high school boys to see, yet he's the one making everything so public. And it's very confusing to a lot of people online. So This whole thing is just an unfortunate situation. There's a lot of questions being asked in regards to why Kevin is coming out with all of this right now and choosing to speak out when he's been so silent. But that question remains unanswered at the moment. So that's what's been said on all sides as of right now, and kind of the timeline of events that have unfolded this past week. I also heard that ITV is not going to air the full-length interview that they did with Kevin. That is something that I was just hearing. But that is pretty much all the information that I know of right now. I hope you guys are doing good. I hope you guys are having a good week. I love you guys so much, and I will talk to you in the next video. Bye, guys.